folks still got Marcel Reed, bro. Dude, this is such a good team. Quinn Joyner, oh my gosh. They got Buddy from Texas Tech. Bro, this team is filthy. Start with straight shots and then pop bottles. Oh, this offensive line is elite. It's gonna have to be quick. Oh my gosh, this team is loaded. Double flash.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with New Mexico's head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Thanks.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So New Mexico's offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
That is so nasty.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run him again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Using his feet. doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it. Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop. So Texas A&M's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. And over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out.
And this receiver, when we talked about him in the preseason, he was up on all the lists, right? One of the best in the country. Makes his QB better, and he has not disappointed. I think he's better than we thought he was. And he was already one of those guys we were talking about, so Palmer looks a little bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but making his quarterback look good.
Well, he told us yesterday he thought he had his best offseason that he's had since playing college football. And he said, because of the success I had a year ago, I knew I was going to get double-teamed more this season. I had to be ready for it. And early this year, he has been just that. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. On the move, he fires. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
Caught, and he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
They haven't even played, bro.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Watson. Fires quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The 12th man more than standing looking to throw.
Oh, dang.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. And the Lobos will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Left side, it's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got his man. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Reed to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his target down the middle. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up the 4th down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Gotta figure out some type of cheese.
They are lined up and ready to go.
I need cheese. I need queso.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the
Somebody
afternoon
drop
at
some
the
cheese
punter.
on the chat.
Making his first move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Watson. Fires quickly. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film, leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
The Lobos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the backfield, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. The 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Athletic, but like the field isn't wet. You should be able to cut.
And the Lobos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the air. A little release to the back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Now on the move. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut, and that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Extending the play. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's a green,
the
bro.
offense just has not.
I guess greens don't mean nothing.
Able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Reed grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense uses a timeout. That's their
Shoot,
first.
I know, bruh. I think if you get your hands on the ball and they do too, it's like they cancel each other out.
That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Searching for space. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me
throw the ball deep at
every
all.
single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Complete on the left to Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Drops back on 1st down. They're all over it. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was going to be this hard. Oh, man.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando
Take
studios
a real
for the
halftime,
Week
bro.
3 edition of the EA Sports
Good.
College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's USC looking to move to 4-0 on the young season, and they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline, kind of the calling card of this program. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day.
I thought somebody was taking a picture through my window.
Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions.
Yeah, these boys not
I'm not
playing
an
on this,
analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might
gotta
be the
play
team
all
that
them
comes
back
out
to
on top.
oh, I forgot, bro. You in a big
He'll
sense.
bring it back
Yeah,
from inside his
GG's.
5. He was looking for
I
some
was like, who set you up for failure? You set you up for
failure.
failure.
Before we kick off the
that's
second half,
tough.
Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach coming
I'd
out
rather
of the
play
locker
you,
room.
bro.
This is exactly what he expected from two undefeated teams, very closely matched opponents, and that's exactly how it played out in the first half. But he believes his team is better, and they can make some noise here to start the second half. I'll let you know on how things are developing here on his sideline as the game goes on. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That is nasty, bro.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Offense getting set for first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes the handoff. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up.
It's the first one.
The offense get it back. It's a turnover.
So everybody's rested. Look, no yellows.
Because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
That's a user history, dog. Shot.
Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Moving the pocket, it's Watson. Floats it out in space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The give to the single back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The give. He's past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage? Not let them waste time, but try to get their offense the football back.
There's an example of what happens when
that's
the quarterback
nasty
doesn't have
work,
a chance
bro.
to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
There's no way, right?
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job.
Freshman, bro, 4-star safety.
A lot of times, touchdown passes
versus a fumble, man. That's
so
good.
read the coverage, hit the open guy, and
Old defense is resting. Whatever we got in that locker room, we need to get that up to facility.
David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together.
Bro, why do
you
we
got a
keep
deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Straight ahead, it's Joyner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's Quentin one more time. Plows through the defense. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Making the adjustment on the play. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Plows his way ahead.
There we go. Get out of there, Keith. Get out of there, Keith.
He's at the 20.
Aggie nickel.
Touchdown, Lobos.
It's a Lobo in it.
He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
I thought I was quick, though.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
Defense is playing better against these niggas.
Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Got the first down. He's into the open down the middle. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play action with Reed. Rush is on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the 2 backs stack up.
That boy Landon. That's crazy. Great photo pickup right there. I did.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throwing Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Lets it fly.
Yes.
Throws for the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's really the crowd. Once you take the crowd out of
why
this,
the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They're going to ride this running back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They're going to run it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, that one will leave a mark.
No
good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point push.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Reed. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Joyner. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And I think that's a good call offensively, Reese. You're sort of in
trying to get behind the defense.
Raining again, bro.
And they weren't able to make
they
the
are not
connection they were
guaranteed.
looking for.
At least he played.
Play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter.
Thank you. Finally, they give me a dang green.
Tells the run, wants to pass.
I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Got it, looking for a first. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Under pressure. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes down right there, and the fourth down decision to finish this game right now pays off. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw one first. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Needs it here on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Here's Reed to throw. They'll try to put a little window dressing on this one late. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if These guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.